11 o'clock and 23 degrees. Now, I know we're a little late, not our fault to be very honest with you, but we're getting it done anyway. So for those of you that have been patiently waiting, thank you. Thank you so much. But in the meantime, let me do this. Galaxy 107fm. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, so very, very happy to have you. If you're a first-time viewer, watcher, listener, well, welcome. Nice to have you on board. Why not subscribe? In fact, why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. And I tell you, bell notifications when we have important people, much like today. Harry's going to be joining. I don't know where Jay is. I think he's sleeping, maybe. I know it's very early in the morning over there in Bangalore, so believe me, I think he's doing that. But Harry's joining us from the band Indian Joint. Now, you may remember them. Believe me, we love them here at Galaxy, and they're still getting requests for a night at Church Street. You're right here at Galaxy. Oof, it's hot in here. It really is warm. How you feeling, Harry? You okay?
Yep, Grant, give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just close that door.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Give me a second.
Hi, Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to log into
You're trying to log
Facebook,
in, yeah.
on my
Because I don't know
phone,
who's there and who's not there.
No,
just
but it
yet.
won't let me scroll down.
Oh
see?
dear, come on.
So it's looking at me. I don't know.
I'm back.
You're back. But just your back? What about your front?
Yeah, me being back would be my friend, yes.
Okay. So Harry, got any good jokes?
Good jokes? No. I'm a terrible joker. I make really terrible jokes.
Okay. Well, I'm the kind of guy that likes to think logically about the impossible things. You know what I mean? I'll give you a good example, Harry. We know how to measure speed of light, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? So how fast is darkness?
Whoa. That almost went into a very philosophical realm. How fast is darkness?
Yeah, well, if we can measure the speed of light, who's measured darkness?
Hey, Chris.
Probably the speed at which my heart beats.
Okay, well, here's something that I just never got. In the Second World War, the kamikaze pilots, right?
Yeah.
Why did they wear crash helmets?
Yeah, true.
I mean, seriously.
Probably just survive till they crash.
I think they get, look, believe me, bro, I was on a plane not so long ago with a very large Australian dude, and we were heading down to Queenstown, right? And coming into Queenstown, turbulence in there is just wicked because it's nothing more than mountains. Literally, it's surrounded by mountains. So you get a lot of updrafts, downdrafts, all sorts of drafts, even you have to close the door every now and again.
Drafts too.
This guy is panicking. He's literally white-knuckling it beside me, and he goes, "Do you think we're going to crash?" I went, "Bro, don't worry about it. We'll go straight to the scene of the crime." I'm not kidding
Was
you.
it like a croak or something?
Oh, believe me, this guy, you know, he literally kissed the ground when he got off the plane. He really did. We have a company here called Jetstar. I think it's Australian, to be honest with you. And I keep saying to people, really, if you want cheap flights, that's all well and good. But if you want something with both wings, try Air New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's true.
Are you scared of flying, Grant?
No, I'm a pilot.
You're a pilot?
Yeah, I can fly not only fixed wing, but rotor. Not scared of flying at all.
I always wanted to be a pilot.
Okay, all right.
You can still be one.
You can still be one, bro. right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and such a pleasure to have everybody on board today because we're talking to Harry. I don't know, I think Jay's asleep, to be honest with you, coming out of Bangalore with the band Indian Joint, with the Indian Joint. Believe me, love these guys, we really do, and we get a huge amount of requests across the board for the Indian Joint. We do. Got to say hi to Bo Gregory, Ian Griggs as well is joining us, and 8 others. So therefore, 4 others has multiplied. We've had twins. We've got 2 sets of 4 others now. Nice to have everybody on board. Troy Tipton's joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, Troy. We'll have to catch up sometime in the near future. I know you got new work coming out very, very shortly. You want to get into that. And Lee Newton, nice to have you with us as well. Really, really is a pleasure. Now, believe me, absolutely loving the Indian Joint coming out of Bangalore. Harry, welcome back.
Thank you, Graham. Always a pleasure to be.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you, especially if you want to come along and laugh at me like you did the last time.
Yeah, we might just get on a plane and come over, to New Zealand.
Now, that's a heck of an idea. Why not do that? But before we do that, because it's going to take a little while, let's entertain the people watching right now. We kicked off the show with The Night at Church Street. Now, we have done an interview about this track. We have released it in the past, but, for those of you that kind of missed that one, tell me all about it.
So, Night at Church Street was pretty much recorded in like a stretch of like 6 hours. Like we tracked the entire track in 6 hours, So basically, it's basically a story about, a place called Church Street over here in Bangalore. So the Indian Joint actually played our first gig in Church Street in a place called Rasta Cafe. And it's a pretty good, really cool venue, and like we had a lot of fun and all of that. And also, incidentally, I also met an ex of mine over there, an ex-girlfriend of mine, and a lot of things unsaid and stuff like that. We were always on like good terms and stuff like that. But Jay actually put that into a story and came up with his lyrics, and just put it out in a song. Like a bunch of months later, we had we were just sitting around, fiddling with the dough and all of that, and guitar and all that, and just came up with that, that bass line, that thing that, we just put that in, and I just picked up over it, and it was sort of like a very bluesy kind of, jam thing going, and then, it ended up being that song, and that's an interesting story. Okay, so Jay, you hear highs, right? Like vibrato-filled highs that Jay goes on, and so I just hear that, and I'm like, oh my, what do I do to top that? And that's when he just takes a loop break, and that's when I try to come up with that riff at the end of it. So yeah, pretty much that. That's a very scattered version of how Night at Church Street came out to be.
Honestly, I love it, and we still get a lot of requests for it, my friend. We really do. You're going to have to give Jay a poke in the eye for me too, for not being here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, who is the creative one out of both of you and Jay? I mean, you're both brothers. Which one is more creative? Who's the songwriter? Who's the lyricist? And who makes the music?
So, Jaya has written most of the lyrics for from our release catalog, but I've written I've written Follow, like the song that was first released, sort of, and then a bunch of other demos that we've unreleased that are sitting in the shelves are written by me. So we both write pretty much, but it's just easier to whatever comes out first, whatever ends up being a finished product first, we just go with that. And say, for instance, a song like Moonlight, I wrote the entire melody and the guitar riffs, the bass lines, the drums, and all of that. And Jay, that just happened. Jay said, "Hey, these lyrics go well with it," and just recorded it, and that became a song, right? So pretty much like that. There won't be a pointing of fingers in terms of who's more creative or anything like that. But I believe that Jay is like a genius writer. Like he's a genius creative person. Like he writes the most lucid and easy to listen to lyrics and tunes that I've ever heard. Pretty much. Because for instance, a song like "Night at Church Street" is pretty much one of my favorite lyrics of all time.
So what do you have to do? Do you have to jump on him when he's awake?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
Oh my god. So I remember one of these times when we were recording. Okay, it was a pretty small house, and we recorded in the house, and Jaya, we recorded in a wardrobe filled with pillows for the vocal booth and stuff like that. We used to do that. So one of those times I was sleeping, and I think I snored or farted or something, and this guy just goes ballistic, like, dude, can you just be quiet? I'm trying to record my vocals here and stuff like that. Like, the stuff like that just happening, and it's really funny, like, if you get into the thick of it.
It's usually times like that at which I either had a camera or a microphone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, samples right there.
Very, very cool. Franco Nanucci is joining us this morning. Nice to have you on board. Stephen G. Knight, how are you, brother man? I hope we find you in good health, my friend, I really do. Barry joining us as well, and Johnny Young. Now, Johnny, I got to let you know, absolutely love your work. I really, really do. I think you're going to be a big star here at Galaxy. Looking forward to meeting you in the very, very near future. Now, believe me, right now we're in Bangalore talking to our good friend Harry from the band Indian Joint. Now, Flicker, tell me, I tell you what, first of all, we better get the official stuff out of the way, Harry. Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you on TikTok? But more importantly, Harry, do you respond?
They're on Instagram and Facebook pretty much. Twitter is pretty dominant. But yeah, Instagram and Facebook is where you can reach us, yeah.
So you're not a talker?
Sorry?
You're not a talker? You need to get on talker. Come on, you need to be a TikTok dude.
No, TikTok is banned in India. We can't get on TikTok.
Okay, well, maybe you're wiser than we are, to be honest with you. Believe me, everybody that we know is talking away like crazy. And I always thought the twits were on Twitter, and yeah, well, okay, moving on. Literally, Kerry Williams is joining us as well. Now, tell me about Flicker, because this, believe me, since we've been playing, it has made a huge following. And I want to know, what's the secret to this success?
There's no particular formula or anything like that. We just make sounds and put it out there. We haven't even promoted much, but yeah, like people, I think we have like a very small but dedicated group of people who really love the stuff that we put out, and I know, like, these are people who actually, come to our inboxes and comment, text us saying these lines are really cool and stuff like that. So that actually gives us more of an incentive to actually reach out to them with our songs and stuff like that. So it's not a very broad but rather a deep connect with the people. So it's not a lot of people, but a small group of people who we connect to on a very,
Harry, wait, let me cut in here. What do you mean it's not allowed? You're global, my friend, and right now you have 1,799 requests for Flicker. That's more than just a little deal, to be honest with you. So don't downplay this. This is really, really important. It's a great song, and we need to give it its just dues, I feel.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another one of Jay's or lyrics, basically.
Well, you know something? I think the world is waking up to the Indian Joint. I really do. Check this out, folks. Here at Galaxy is Flicker. It's a great track, bro.
It's short and sweet, is how I would put it.
Okay, all right. Gosh, 27 degrees. Bloody hot here. Well, what's the temperature there, my friend?
last day it was around 36 degrees.
Oh, it's always hot in India.
An
We
average.
are, we are baking the wrong way.
Hi,
You know,
Francesca.
Okay,
Hi,
okay.
everyone.
Because you guys are in summer now, aren't you?
Sorry?
You guys are in summer now, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys are in the southern hemisphere. Yeah. This is south. Oh my God. New Zealand is that hot during winter?
Well, this is it.
Not
Believe
usually.
me, it rained all through summer. I mean, we had a wet winter, then we had a wet summer. Now check this out, my friend. I'm not kidding you. 91 days and 91 nights of rain. And that was our summer.
Didn't flood or anything.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got all the gambit of the wet stuff. We really did. But if you remember, you have a look in the Bible, it says 40 days, 40 nights, and some dude built a boat. Right?
Yeah.
91 bloody days, no boat.
And no animals in that boat too, you know.
I'll give them a plastic
I
one
mean,
with
like
plastic
here
animals.
it
How
was.
about
It's
that?
also raining quite a bit, and like people are drowning in gutters.
Oh,
Yep.
dear.
Yep, absolutely.
That-
Francesca's joining us. Nice to have Francesca with us. It really,
Yeah.
really is. We love Francesca and all the work she does, especially with all the bands. And pass love on to Tina as well. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. So very, very happy to have everybody joining us today, talking to Harry from the Indian Joy coming out of Bangalore. Now, Harry, anything new coming up in the near future?
I'm working on a bunch of solo stuff. So I mean, I'm looking to put those things out. The Indian join, yeah, like we are looking at putting out stuff, but yeah, it could be a little while because Jai is gonna be moving to Canada, and we have to figure out the logistics of how to collaborate and stuff like that too.
Okay, have you ever heard of an invention called Skype?
Yeah.
Apparently you can talk anywhere in the world using that. You never know, you might even be able to add some Adobe to it and throw it through. You never know. It might just catch on.
You know, like the internet, yeah, right? Like, never know with the internet, yeah.
Yeah, believe me. I
But
can,
yeah,
I can tell you some
Yeah.
stories about the internet, believe me, bro, I really can. And I won't tell them on air. Literally, especially about a case of beer. I told Barbara that one this morning, 3 Australians way out in the middle of nowhere, working for an internet company, making repeater stations, cell sites, all that sort of stuff. And at the end of the day, I mean, there was Marcus, there was Bluey, and there was Curtis, right? And as they're coming down off the cell site, Curtis falls off and kills himself.
Woo.
Yeah, bad deal. So once they've cleaned up the mess and he was taken off to hospital, all that sort of stuff done, left the two of them, you know, Marcus and Bluey's sort of looking at Marcus and goes, somebody's got to tell his wife. Right, and Marcus says, don't worry about it, I'm a sensitive kind of guy, I'll do it, you know, I'll go over and tell her. And Bluey says, that's good, because I'm absolutely, no good at doing that. So away Marcus goes, see you in a wee while, he goes, you know, okay, a couple of hours goes by and Marcus comes back with a case of beer. Yeah, and Bluey says, what's the story here? You know, how can you go away to tell a lady that her husband's just died and you come back with a case of beer? He goes, oh, it's simple. Yeah, I went rocking up to the door, knocked on the door, and it says, hi, so you're Curtis's widow, are you? And she goes, no, I'm his loving wife. And he goes, yeah, I'll bet you a case of beer.
That just went really dark.
That's really bad, isn't it?
It's always.
No, it's actually like I love dark humor, so it's totally okay.
Nice, nice. Well, you never know, you might be able to write a song about it one day.
With songs like Off the Deep End and stuff, right? Like,
Well, you know, I kind of understand why you're going on a solo thing right now. It's hard to wake up the brother, isn't it?
yeah,
You know?
yeah, outdoor, like.
Yeah, believe me. When you do see him, give him a poke in the eye for me. Harry, we'd love to see both you and Jay. Please keep in touch with us. We love following your careers. We really, really do. Stay there. Don't go anywhere just yet, because we're going to take a couple of photos, make you into a cartoon, do all the funny stuff with you. In the meantime, folks, don't go anywhere too far away anyway, because we're going to Washington State. And we're going to catch up with a band. Of course, you're going to absolutely love these guys, Alex Bloom and the Roadside Quartet, which absolutely blows the mind. And you can just imagine the quartet on the side of the road. Yeah, could do anyway. Going to find out all about those guys. 11:15 New Zealand Standard Time. See you then.